Hey everyone, how's it going? Hope you guys are all doing well. I'm doing pretty good thanks to you folks. So, today I want to tell you a really wild, gripping story. If you dig it, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, and share it with your friends so they can hear it too. Alright, let's dive into today's romantic, interesting story. So, my parents. Honestly, growing up, I gotta tell ya, their marriage wasn't exactly smooth sailing. We kids just saw them constantly bickering, never really seeing eye to eye. One day things were okay, the next they were rough. That's just how it was as we grew up. Time went by, and we kids got a little older, old enough to kinda handle things. One day my dad told my mom, "Look, the kids are old enough now. Your brother's offering me a chance to go overseas for work. What do you think I should do?" And my mom, she said, "If my brother's offering you a spot to go overseas, if you have the chance, go. I don't have a problem with it. After all, both our kids are pretty grown up now." So, after my mom gave him the green light, my dad, with the help of my uncle, Mom's brother, managed to get overseas within maybe 2 or 3 months. But after he got there, he was actually out of work for about a month. Then he landed a job, and man, he started sending serious money back home. With his income, our family was living pretty comfortably, guys. My mom, I'd never seen her like this before. Suddenly she was dressing up real nice, looking all done up when she went out. When Dad was home, it was all about being conservative and covered up. But then I started noticing something else. My dad's friend Mike, he barely showed up when Dad was around. But once Dad was overseas, suddenly Mike was practically living at our place, showing up all the time, day or night, asking us kids how we were doing. And if you asked Mom why he was there, she'd just say, "Oh, I just needed to talk to him about something." It was weird, you know? Kinda sketchy. He'd just hang around the house looking for excuses to talk to my mom. We were getting older by then, so I was starting to pick up on things. I must have been maybe 16, 17, around there. So I called Dad and told him, "Dad, your friend Mike? He's coming over constantly, all the time, day or night. What's going on with him? He never used to come around this much when you were here." Then my dad said, "Oh, yeah, that Mike. His reputation isn't exactly the best, you know. I mean, I was there, so he didn't come around that often. But since I'm gone, I guess he's trying to, you know, get closer to your mother, talk to her. You gotta keep an eye on things, sweetie. I'm not there right now." I told him, "Don't you worry, Dad." So I started watching Mike, keeping an eye on him like Dad said. And then one night, I saw him trying to sneak in over our backyard fence, the one by the shed. He was trying to hop over, jump down, and bam! He totally wiped out, landed flat on his face. It was late, maybe midnight, 12:30. I thought, whoa, what was that huge crash? I crept out quietly, opened the back door just a crack to see what was up, and I saw a person laying there. Then I realized, wait a minute, that looks like Mike. Yep. The poor jerk tried to jump the fence and just crashed hard. He was trying to come meet up with my mom. Anyway, Mom and him must have been talking on the phone or something. I'd locked the main gate and kept the key with me. My little brother was still too young to understand any of this stuff. I was just barely starting to figure things out. Then I saw Mom come out of her room, and she took Mike by the hand and pulled him towards her room. I didn't let on that I saw anything right then. I just thought to myself, okay, Mom, let's see what you're gonna do. You know what they say, a thief's luck only lasts so long. Eventually they get caught. And Mike? His luck ran out. I wasn't gonna let this slide. I unlocked the main gate, ran outside and started calling the neighbors, the town elders. I dragged and everyone over to Mom's room and basically blew up their spot right then and there. I didn't even care about Mom's reputation in that moment. I just wanted Mike caught. The local leaders, the elders, they got together right then and there and held a trial. The verdict came down that very night. Since he'd been actively coming around and involved with her for a while, the judgment was either a huge fine, $100,000, or whatever the local equivalent was, or she had to marry him, like officially marry each other. When I heard that verdict, I was completely floored. What? Marry him? What kind of justice is that? A fine? If my mom somehow managed to pay that fine later, he'd just be fine. But we don't want to lose our mom. We're gonna lose her at this age? So I told the elders, look, you're the leaders. Yes, Mom made a mistake. We brought this to you for judgment. But why does she have to be ruined? My father isn't here and we're her two kids. What kind of judgment is this? If you want to punish him, fine him. So he doesn't try something like this again in the future, doesn't get involved with someone else's wife. Anyway, they stuck to the fine. Mike's family came that night with the money and paid it. They gave it to Mom. And they told Mom, listen, if you ever pull a stunt like this again, if you ever misbehave like this, we'll come back and take double the fine from you, just like we did tonight. After all that, Mom was so scared, she grabbed my hands and feet, just begging me, please, please, my child, don't ever tell your father about this. But there was no way to keep it a secret. My cousin, whether he meant to or not, he went right ahead and told Dad the whole story. And my dad, from overseas, it broke him. It killed my dad. He died suddenly right there because of it. My dad loved my mom fiercely. He trusted her so much, and that news, he just gone. Anyway, his body was brought back maybe a month or so later, and we buried him here in the country. After that, I grew up fast. My mom asked me what we were gonna do, how the family would survive. She said, go get a job at a garment factory. As Mom goes, she didn't really get it, did she? Me? Go to a factory at that age? Anyway, I went, found someone to help me, and started working at a garment factory. But how much does general factory work pay, guys? Is that enough to run a household? Keeping yourself straight, keeping your dignity. It was incredibly hard, a real struggle just to get by, to manage life. And you know the saying, an old habit dies hard? Mom. She started up again. I heard through the grapevine that she was at it again. Got caught with some other fella. I was living in the city by then. The news came from back home. I was so mad I didn't even want to go back home. I just didn't feel like going to see a mother like that. The mother I loved so much. She's doing this again? She basically killed my father, and now we're her two kids, and she's not thinking about us? Unbelievable. I swore I wouldn't even go near her, wouldn't look her face. Anyway, from the factory, I ended up liking a guy there, and I just decided to marry him at a young age. I started my own life with him, and pretty much stopped thinking about my mother. I didn't want to see her anymore. I just pray, guys, that none of you ever have a mother like that. And if you do, please take it to the community leaders, the folks in charge, for judgment. Call out the bad behavior. We gotta encourage people to be good, right? So our communities stay healthy. We don't want one person ruining things for everyone else. Keep an eye on that. And make sure the judgment for that person is something that makes them change, makes them turn their life around. All right, folks, what did you think of that story? If you liked it, please hit that subscribe button. Give the video a thumbs up and share it so your friends and family can hear it. Oh, and hey, I'll be back tomorrow with another great story. Until then, please take care of yourselves, stay healthy, look after your families, and make sure you're sending your little ones to school regularly. Appreciate you all. Thanks.